Japanese textbooks, apps, teachers often teach you phrases that Japanese people never actually say. And honestly, that's fucked up, right? You spend all this time learning polite, perfect Japanese, but when you talk to a real native, they look at you like, why are you talking like that? You think you're speaking correctly, but to them, you might be sounding like a robot. And that's a big problem, even though you put so much effort into learning Japanese, but nobody is teaching you how we actually speak. So in this video, we're gonna go through the most common phrases they teach you, but we never say, and how to say them naturally in casual Japanese, but also in formal Japanese. I don't usually teach formal stuff, but I'm in a good mood today, so let's get into it. Or the first word textbooks, teachers, apps teach you, but Japanese people never say is anata. Japanese people almost never say anata. I bet you've seen it 1,000 times in textbooks. They teach it as you, but it's outdated. If you say it in modern society, it sounds too cold, too distant, or even passive-aggressive. The only people who say this is old ladies.
Anata.
So, if you're a guy and say this, anata, nani yatteru no? You sound like a gay. So be careful. Don't use this if you're a guy. But if you're gay, yeah, there's nothing stopping you from using this. So in real conversations, we just say person's name or skip it completely when it's obvious who you're talking to. Like, Ken nani shiten no? Or nani shiten no? Or the next word they teach you but we never say is iie. You know, they probably teach you iie means no, but in daily life, even in formal settings, we never say it because it sounds too cold, too stiff, too robotic, and again, passive-aggressive. So if you want to say no naturally in Japanese, just say iya. Say iya first, and then continue with your own opinion. If somebody asks me, do you like natto? Natto suki? I never say iie. I just say iya, and then anma suki janai. It works in formal speech too. Just end the sentence with des or must form. That's all you need to do. Like for example, if I had to answer to the question natto suki in formal Japanese, I'd say, yeah, anma suki janai desu. That's so simple, right? Let me also teach you another way to say no in casual speech. This is very common. Just say, Repeat after me. This is a bit tricky to pronounce, so practice with me now. The tip is you shake your head as you say, There's another way to say no naturally in Japanese. You probably heard this 1,000 times in an anime or movie, which is daijoubu. Daijoubu means like it's okay, I'm fine, I'm good. Daijoubu is really chill. You're gonna say in formal speech, just add desu at the end. Daijoubu desu. Oh, by the way, if you want to learn real casual Japanese on depth and also want accountability, access to serious learners like you can join my community for free. There's no risk, no charge. So if you're serious about mastering casual Japanese to connect with Japanese people on a human level, click down below. I see you there. Or the third Japanese phrase textbooks, apps, teachers teach you but we never say is, 私の名前はリンです. They really love this one, but nobody introduced themselves like that. It would sound like you're being controlled someone behind you, like you're being forced to speak correctly. You never have to use this. It's too long and also robotic. So say this instead. If you're in a formal situation, just say your name plus this. So in my case, I just say Rin desu, Rin desu. Or if you want to go extra polite, you can say Rin to moshimasu. But this is really polite. Maybe you should say this in like business settings or really formal situation. But if you're in a casual setting like bar, club, izakaya, cold approaching, just say your name plus teyuyo or dayo. So in my case, I say rin teyuyo or rin deo. The fourth word textbooks, apps, teachers teach you, but we never say is totemo. Our textbooks, they teach you totemo means very, which is not wrong, but in real life it sounds too polite and outdated. Maybe you've seen this kind of sentence, totemo oishii desu. This is very delicious, this is very tasty. Totemo oishii desu. We never use that kind of sentence, so. But if you want to say very in natural sounding Japanese, just say meccha or sugoi or majide. If you want to go super casual. So you can use it like this. Meccha umai. Or here in a formal situation, you can say めっちゃうまいです or すごいうまいです マジでうまいです Or the fifth word textbooks, teachers, apps teach you but we never say is お元気ですか? Yeah, they teach you お元気ですか as how are you, but no one says that outside of polite business emails. So if you want to say how are you to your friends, family, co-workers, just say 最近元気? お疲れ? 調子どう? Or you don't really have to ask how are you in Japanese because Japanese people barely ask how are you to each other. So you just say お疲れ. If you want to say in Keigo, formal Japanese, just say お疲れ様です or 最近どうですか? Or the last phrase textbooks app teachers teach you but we never say is konnichiwa. Or this is textbook classic. Actually, it wouldn't sound weird if you're meeting them for the first time. But we rarely say in casual settings, even in formal settings, because we use like お疲れ様です or おはようございます instead of こんにちは. Oh yeah, I think this is kind of like insider information, but when we say hello to co-workers or bosses at work, we just say おはようございます. It doesn't matter if it's morning, daytime, or night, we just say おはようございます. Remember that if you're thinking about working in Japan. So, there's only a very few situations we say konnichiwa. So to Japanese people, it sounds like something you say to strangers, not friends. And if you want to make friends in Japan, you need to know how to say hello to your friends, naturally. To friends, we say things like us, ui. These two are very masculine. Otsu is a shortened version of otsukare. So we also say otsukare too. We say otsukare even as hello. So I want you to remember that. Otsukare. Or you can say yo. If you want to learn this kind of real Japanese, the kind that actually lets you connect with Japanese people on a human level, I teach all of this on depth inside my community. We go way deeper than what I show you on YouTube. You'll learn the foundation of casual Japanese, the phrases, the rhythm, the mindset that you need to make real friends, to date, or even hook up in Japan, naturally. So if that's what you want, I highly recommend joining. And actually right now, you can join for free. This is a great chance for you. I don't usually do this, so I don't know when I close it. Don't miss out this chance, alright? So check the link down below. And hey, I keep posting real stuff on YouTube too, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out any of the truth this system never teaches you. Let's get over the foreigner phase. I see you in the next one. お疲れ.